First, you're gonna fail sometimes, and that's a good thing. Except it sounded like, turn towards the problems that you see. There are always ways to keep challenging yourself. Listen to online lectures. I'm told there's even a Trump university. Sometimes your work will make you wear a white sequined military uniform and make love to Michael Douglas. All right, maybe that's just my work. For all the amazing successes I've been lucky to share, and few things have shaped me more than the auditions that Ben and I used to go on as young actors, where we'd get on a bus, we'd show up in New York, we'd wait our turn, we'd cry our hearts out for a scene, and then be told, okay, thanks, meaning game over. We used to call it being okay, thanks. And those experiences became our armor. All right, now you're thinking, great, thanks, Matt. Failure is good, thanks a ton. Tell me something I didn't hear at my high school graduation. To which I say, okay, I will. You know the real danger for MIT graduates? It's not getting okay, thanks. Well, you are that smart, but don't believe the hype that's thrown at you. You don't have all the answers, and you shouldn't, and that's fine. But before you step out into our big, troubled world, I want to pass along a piece of advice that Bill Clinton offered me a little over a decade ago. Actually, when he said it, it felt less like advice and more like a direct order. But what he said was, turn toward the problems you see. You have to engage and turn towards the problems that you see. Except it sounded like, turn towards the problems that you see. But when he said this to me, he literally turned his body for emphasis towards me. No. Listen, it seemed kind of simple at the time, but the older I get, the more wisdom I see in this. That is what I want to urge you to do today, to turn towards the problems that you see and engage with them. Walk right up to them, look them in the eye, and then look yourself in the eye and decide what you're going to do about them. What we do matters. What we do affects the outcome. You've got to go out and do really interesting things, important things, inventive things, because this world, real or imagined, this world has some problems that we need you to drop everything and solve. The world wants to hear your ideas, good and bad, but today is not the day you switch from receive to transmit. Once you do that, your education is over, and your education should never be over. Even outside of your work, there are always ways to keep challenging yourself. Listen to online lectures. I just retook a philosophy course that I took at Harvard when I was 19. I'm told there's even a Trump university. I have no earthly idea what they teach there. But whatever you do, just keep listening, even to people you don't agree with at all. Sometimes your work will hit a dead end. Sometimes your work will be measured in half steps. Sometimes your work will make you wear a white sequined military uniform and make love to Michael Douglas. All right, maybe that's just my work. But for all of you here, your work starts today. And seriously, how lucky are you? I mean, what are the odds that you're the ones who are here today? In the Earth's 4.5 billion year run, with 100 billion people who have lived and died, and the 7 billion of us here now, here you are. Yes, here you are. If this were a movie I was trying to pitch, I'd be laughed out of every office in Hollywood. This is a fact. This is not fiction. This improbable thing is actually happening. There is more at stake today than in any story ever told. And how lucky you are that you're here and you're you. I hope you'll turn toward the problem of your choosing. I hope you'll drop everything. And I hope you'll solve it. This is your life, class of 2016. This is your moment, and it is all down to you. Ready, player one, your game begins now.